In light of the many cases of sexual aberrations, such as paedophilia, does the Church have any moral authority left?
A tough starting question there.
It's a tough question, and my gut reaction was to say, did it have any to start with? And that's because authority, there are two sides to authority. You can't have somebody saying this is how it should be unless other people agree to that and agree to follow the set of guidelines and the rules that are laid down. I also think that maybe the aberrations are cultural, not religious. Yes, of course, I believe that the aberrations should be challenged. Very, very difficult. I mean, I spent some time in Vancouver in Canada, and there the churches were taken to the courts because of the sexual abuse and the damage they did to many, many children, and particularly to Native Americans. So the question is, what is authority about? Is it something that somebody else says you must or you cannot do, or is it a way in which you work together with other people to decide what is the best and correct way to live? Clearly, abuse is not a correct way to live.
If I could just pick up one very small point there. Don't worry, I'm not going to be too harsh. I just want to ask you, when you mentioned that these aberrations would be defined as cultural rather than, say, religious, would you say that in, say, for instance, Christianity, in the scriptures, there's any allowance, consequently, from what you said, for these aberrations, or that the aberrations were strictly incorrect on a cultural and legal basis?
It's going back to the golden rule. You treat other people how you would wish to be treated. I think that is in fact the answer to that question. That is what the scriptures tell you. Love one another as you would wish to be loved, and it doesn't mean using abuse in replace of the term love.